Hey good people, welcome back to my channel Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Kara. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're not, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is going to be a good one because I am doing a palette bingo using the Mothership Mega Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity palette. I'm really excited about doing this because I have no idea what this look is going to be. So if you're interested in seeing what I create, keep on watching this video. Don't forget to leave me some comments, share the video, and definitely consider subscribing and joining my community because I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So I'm doing this video alongside Ashleigh from Dr. Ash and Her Makeup. That's the name of her channel. I'm gonna link it above. If you don't subscribe to her, you are missing out. Not only is she beautiful and smart and talented, but I think she loves Pat McGrath just as much as I do. So this was the perfect idea for us to collaborate on. We were talking, we were like, well, what should we do? We were like, Pat McGrath, like, for sure. So definitely check out her channel and also see what she creates with the shades that she pulls for her palette bingo. So the way palette bingo is gonna work, I'm gonna pull out 5 shades. They're all gonna be from the Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity palette, and I'm gonna create a look with it. I have no idea what it's gonna be. So I have the shades here in a little bowl, just old school style. I'm just gonna pull them out and we're gonna see what we get. Now, I definitely want to share with you the palette first. Not like you probably haven't seen it already, but I mean, hey, let's look at it again. All right, so here is Celestial Divinity, the Mothership Mega. I mean, there are 18 shades. You know that 12 of them are repeating. These 6 here and these 6 here are all from the Star Wars mini palettes that she released a couple years ago, I believe. I can't get enough of this. I haven't even played around with this palette as much as I want to, but I'm gonna play with it today. So let's see what we get for these shades. All right, so all 18 shades are in here. I know people can edit things to make it look, you know, the way you want it to look, but all shades are in here. I actually want to test my own creativity today, so, you know, that's what it's going to be. All right, so the first shade is going to be this one. All right, first we have Bronze Nebula. Ooh, okay. So, and I'll swatch these all. The way she has these on the palette sometimes can be a little confusing. So Bronze Nebula is this shade right here. All right, that's a good one. They're all good. I mean, this is gonna, listen, there are no bad shades here, okay? Shade number 2. I'm acting like I can feel the difference. Gold Standard, okay. So Gold Standard. Ooh, this is gonna be like a nice little warm look, it seems like, right here. Gold Standard. All right. Shade number 3. Okay, this is Odyssey. Now, I don't know which one that is offhand, so let me see. Odyssey. Oh, Odyssey is, okay. Ooh, okay, this is Odyssey. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Shade number 4, ooh. Corruption. Okay, I know Corruption. Corruption is this shade right here. Love this shade. This is like a, I'll swatch it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and number 5. Okay, number 5 is Cosmic. Okay, so Cosmic is this shade right here. So let's swatch them and see what this color story is going to look like. All right, we've got Bronze Nebula, ooh, Gold Standard, Odyssey, Corruption, and Cosmic. Don't pay attention to that nail. And Cosmic. Okay, this is our color story that we're working with, and I'm really excited about this. Yes. All right, so I'm excited to do this. Now, okay. I don't know what I want to do though. Okay, and I gotta use all 5. Okay. So first I'm gonna start with Cosmic. Now I'm gonna use Cosmic as a brow bone highlight. So I need to get a nice brush for this. I'm going to be using, it's a little soft brush. I want to use a soft brush. Okay. Oops. Scooch in. So for brow bone highlight using Cosmic, I'm going to use this fluffy brush by Bristles Beauty. We want to get to this look. I don't know if I said already, I already have on my, you know, foundation, concealer, and I have on a little bit of bronzer, but I wanted to hold off on blush and lips and highlight because I may want to use some of these colors for that. I just wasn't sure what colors I was gonna get. Look how pretty that is, y'all. Oh my gosh. I don't care what anybody says. There is nothing like Pat McGrath. It's just something special about her shades and her vision that I just really enjoy. And I just love that so many people have purchased this palette. Like, I have loved that. Okay, look at that for brow bone highlight. Like, this is gonna be some galactic glam here. That is pretty. That is a pretty brow bone highlight. I don't know, I don't think you can end up with a bad shade, you know, for this. So brow bone highlight is done. Now I'm gonna take Gold Standard, just here. And I'm gonna start that on the first third. I'm gonna grab some Fix Plus. So I'm gonna make these colors pop. Taking this on a shader brush or a packing brush, if you call it that. And we're just gonna place this here. Starting at the inner corner. I'm gonna take it a little bit above the crease just so you guys can still see it when I open my eyes all the way. Okay, so here's what we have so far. To me, those look very gorgeous. And I'd also like to take Gold Standard, and I'm going to also put that underneath the lash line, just a third of the way. Okay, next I want to take Bronze Nebula, which is this shade here. We're gonna focus that on the center part of the lid. And we're gonna just use the finger and kind of merge it in with Gold Standard. Just wanna make sure you see it. And the goal is to have like kind of a smooth transition between the two. So I'm just tapping this in. And the reason why I did not use my finger for Gold Standard was just, I just thought it was gonna be hard for me to get into that inner corner. That's why I used the brush. All right, so here is the look so far. To kind of tie this all together, we're going to, before I do that, before we tie it all together, we're gonna take some of that Bronze Nebula and put it under the lash line as well. I do have a little tiny bit of fallout, but it's totally fine because it's not much. And we can clean it up. Okay, now to kind of tie this all together, I am going to take this brush here, and I like this one because it's small. It's still somewhat fluffy, but not as fluffy as a fluffy brush, if that makes sense. And I'm going to be using the shade Corruption. And Corruption is the duochrome. I know I just showed it, but this one to me, it's always hard to see on the camera, but it's like gold and red. This is gonna look really nice with these two colors that we already have, or three colors that we have on the eye. And I'm hoping that the way it shows up, that it will just make the look a little deeper. And I think it's gonna do that. I'm just gonna take it a little bit through the crease, but the main focus is the outer corner. I'm also gonna drag it down just a little bit underneath. I am gonna blend this out a little more, but I'll probably use a different brush. And the goal right now is just to get the color on there. What do y'all think? That's pretty, right? I want to take a fluffy brush. I'm going to use this BK Beauty 202 and just try to blend this out just a taste. I don't know, to me there's just something about Pat McGrath that is just so inspiring. I don't know, I get inspired by a lot of makeup, but there's just something about Pat McGrath that's just, it's just really special to me. I know everybody has their favorites, but I'm like, and you know what, I also wanted to share that there have been 2 times, like with my order from Pat, that I've had to contact customer service, and they have been awesome both times. The first time I forgot to use a discount code and they refunded me right back. Like I emailed them, the girl called me. She was like, "Oh, I see it. I'm gonna refund you for the discount code." And then this recent time where I ordered the eyeshadow quads, I did not realize that there was a bundle for all 3. And I was like, oh my God. Because it was like the discount for all 3 plus a 10% was way cheaper than ordering the 3 individually. And they didn't even call me for that. They were like, oh, we refunded you. I just thought that was awesome because they didn't have to do that. They could have been like, oh, you're bad. Like, you didn't see it, that's on you. I did not put a blush on because I wanted to use, I'm just gonna finish with the palette and then we'll figure out about the liner. I'm gonna use Venetian Orchid for a blush really quick. I know that's not part of the bingo, but I don't have a blush and I need one. Just put some up here. All right, and it might be a lot, but let me see. What if we did Gold Standard as a highlight? I know that's a lot. That's gonna be like, that might be almost like Trophy Wife by Fenty, but we're gonna try it out. We're gonna be really like galactic today. Okay, so to finish up the eyes, we are going to grab a liner. So let me grab that. So I do have Extreme Black. Now I already know I'm not going to put this on the top. I just think it would be too much. I don't want to take away from the colors up top, but I do like it on the bottom. I don't know. I don't think I want to put anything up top. So let's finish the look and then we'll figure out. I know I'm going out of order, but sometimes I don't know until I do certain parts. Okay, so for the lip, I think I've decided that I'd like to use the Astral Lip Balm just because I feel like this is like such a galactic look. I want to use the galactic lip balm. I want to use the Divinity Lip Shine. This shade is Rose Quartz Astral. So the first thing I'm going to do is find a liner, and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to go ahead with the Pat McGrath Permagel Ultra Lip Liner in the shade Deep Dive, which is here. And then we'll put on the Astral Balm. And then we'll see where we want to go with the eyes. That's how I have to do it sometimes, because sometimes when I put on the lip, if I already did a really dramatic eye in the lip, if I already have it planned out, I just have to like plan it as I go. That's what I'm trying to say. So do y'all think that Pat McGrath, do y'all think that her holiday collection is the best one? I'm just curious. Like for me, I think hands down, I like hers the best. Like it's just, and at first I was a little bit disappointed, like when I thought it was just the palette, but then when I saw everything else she had with it, I was like, do it. Do it. Like you have those quads. I think there was just a little bit of something for everyone, and I really like that, because if you haven't tried Pat, the price point was really good. And then on top of that, the Sephora sale is starting and the Mothership Mega is going to be there. So if you didn't get it then, you can get it for 20% off for the Sephora sale. Like 18 shades, 18 Pat shades, 18 Pat quality shades. I don't know, I'm happy with it. I'm not disappointed with it at all. And then if you didn't get the palette, you don't have the quads. So, you know, I know some people skipped the palette and went for the quads. I didn't get any lipsticks because they weren't new shades. They were just in new packaging, and I don't care about that. But I did order some lipsticks. She has some on sale for $19. So I just got those because they were different than what I had, and they'll still go with the collection. Okay. I still think the top of the eye could use a little something, but I don't want to do black. So we're gonna try this Urban Decay eyeliner in the shade Rockstar, and it looks like this. It's a brown, I guess, or a really, really deep plum, one or the other, or maybe that's the same. Keeping this super, super thin. Okay, you can see, I mean, it's just a very, very thin line. That's how I like it. Okay, so I think y'all can see that. I mean, it's just really thin. And now we're gonna finish up by using none other than the Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. And just for the record, I think with these shades, like any of them could have been all over the lid. Like you could do a one and done with Corruption all over the lid, the one I put on the outer corner, all over the lid with Gold Standard as the inner corner highlight. And then Bronze Nebula underneath the eye, that would have been good too. Did I use? I had to make sure I used every shade. Now I feel like I didn't use every shade. Hold on. We need to make sure, because, hold on, did I use every shade? Ooh, I did not use, I don't think I used Odyssey. I used Cosmic, I used 4 shades. Ooh, hold on, let me figure out how I can, hold on, I'm gonna figure that out. Surely didn't use Odyssey. Don't worry about it though, because we about to figure it out. I'm about to do something, and we're gonna make sure we use all 5 shades. Let me just finish with this Dark Star. Okay, let me just comb these out just a little bit. I'm not gonna do lashes today. I just wanna let the eyeshadow be the star. so that you can see all the colors. Because once lashes go on, you're not gonna see any of this. Not on my eyes. I was about to end the video. You would have been like, she didn't even use everything. All right. So, let's figure out this last color. So here's what we have. Okay. I like it. So Odyssey is this color right here. So what did I put under my brow bone? Cosmic. I'm gonna take Odyssey. Let's see this. Odyssey is right here. That's what we're gonna do with Odyssey. Because look at that. Changed the whole color, didn't it? Nobody says you can't. Oh, let me see. I don't see any warnings. Like that's real metallic. And then we'll just take a little bit. We'll put it right here. Now we got them all. Okay, done. See if we like it. Overall, like space-like. Okay. What do y'all think? Can't go wrong with Pat. You just can't. I could probably put on some more blush, but we're gonna leave it like this. Okay, so that's the end of palette bingo with the Celestial Divinity Mothership Mega palette by Pat McGrath. I hope you like the look that I came up with. Please go right now, because that's where I'm going, to Dr. Ash and her makeup. Her page is linked in my description, and check out her pics and see what she created, because I know it's going to be something awesome. So yes, as always, I thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and giving it to me. Thank you guys so much for just being there, and make sure that you're being gentle with yourself. Make sure that you are talking to yourself nice. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.